When it comes to Nigeria's refineries, failure feels less like a criticism and more like a summary. After nearly a decade, the Warri oil refinery is back to life. Well, sort of. According to Kyari, the refinery is now operational at 60% capacity. So, what is going on? First, let's take a trip down memory lane. The Warri Refinery has been shut since 2015, a victim of years of neglect, mismanagement, and an uncanny ability to dodge accountability. Its 125,000 barrels per day capacity might sound impressive, but for years it produced nothing but a string of excuses. Fast forward to 2024, and Kyari proudly declared, "This plant is running. We have not completed 100%. So basically the car's engine is running, but the wheels are not ready yet. At 60% capacity, the Warri Refinery is processing about 75,000 barrels per day. And yes, that's better than zero, but in a country where fuel importation drains billions annually and triggers frequent crises, this is like bringing a garden hose to a house fire. Meanwhile, the government plans to revive all 4 state-owned refineries, including the 60,000 barrels per day Port Harcourt refinery, which also recently returned back to life. The Nigerian government's track record on refinery revamps is a masterclass of overpromising and under-delivering. For many years, administrations have pledged to end Nigeria's dependence on imported fuel, yet Africa's largest crude oil producer imports most of its fuel. Why? Neglect, corruption, and a maintenance culture that rivals the "if it ain't broke, don't fix it." Except, in this case, it was broke and they still didn't fix it. The Warri Refinery's partial revival is part of a broader push to restore the combined 445,000 barrels per day capacity of Nigeria's 4 state-owned refineries. But this is not the first time we've heard such ambitious claims. Will this time be different? Or we will find ourselves a few months down the line watching another press conference where a government official blames unforeseen circumstances for yet another breakdown. The Dangote Refinery, the privately owned behemoth with a 650,000 barrels per day capacity, started operations early last year, overshadowing its state-owned siblings. While the government struggles to resuscitate its refineries, the Dangote Refinery has become a symbol of what's possible when competence meets investment. But even Dangote's refinery is not a silver bullet. It's great for bolstering domestic refinery capacity, but it cannot single-handedly solve the systemic issues plaguing Nigeria's oil sector. So a key question remains: can the Warri Refinery sustain operations? Running at 60% capacity is a good start, but maintaining even that level requires consistent crude supply, efficient management, and regular maintenance, 3 things Nigerian refineries are not exactly famous for. And what about the cost? Refinery turnarounds are not cheap, and with Nigeria's public finances stretched thin, where is the money coming from? Now, let's give credit to where it's due. Getting the Warri Refinery back online is not an easy feat. It is a step in the right direction, but optimism must be tempered with realism. The systemic issues of mismanagement, corruption, and inefficiency have not magically disappeared. If anything, they are lurking in the background, ready to derail this revival effort at the first opportunity.